Hey there. So a lot of times people ask me what's the difference between option money and earnest money. So in Texas, we have what's called option money, and it essentially gives you the unrestricted right to do all necessary due diligence on a property, and then you can back out of the contract and all you would lose is the option money. In my experience, what I've seen is earnest money is pretty common in all states, but option money, you don't see it everywhere. So the earnest money is going to be a larger amount of money. It's both of these numbers are negotiable, but what's common and you see often is the earnest money being around 1% of the purchase price. So if you're paying $300,000 for a house, doing earnest money of about $3,000, but really it's all negotiable. So that money, you write this check and it goes to the title company. They do cash it, but it's held by title to make sure that both sides of the party comply with the provisions of the contract. And then the other check is the option money check. So that is a lot less. That's usually a few $100s in comparison to a few $1,000s with the earnest money. And that check is made out to the seller. And that gives you the option period. And that's also a negotiable amount, how long that option period is. So maybe you say you need 7 days for that option period, and you say you're going to do an option. The option money will be $200 for those 7 days. You go in, you have your inspection during those 7 days, and then you say, oh my gosh, we just found out that this property is, it's got horrible foundation problems, and we don't want to go through with this. In that case, all you would lose is that $200, and then the earnest money would be refunded to you. So the option money and the earnest money are two checks that you have to provide pretty much within 3 days of the executed date of the contract. And again, both are negotiable, but usually you're going to see the option money being a few $100s and the earnest money being a few $1,000s. Now, there's a lot of things that go into deciding exactly how much those checks are going to be for, and it really depends on the situation. If you're in a multiple offer situation, maybe you want to make both of those checks larger than you would normally to make your offer more enticing, to show that you've got more skin in the game, that you're really serious about this property. Or maybe you want a really long option period. You could put more money down in that case. Oftentimes, I find that 5 days is plenty of time for an option period for a residential property in the Austin area, and you can get away with doing a $100 option for 5 days. It really just depends on the situation, how much interest there is on the property, the purchase price for the property, and what you need to do. If you've got a lot of different things that you want to get a bunch of different contractors out there, you're planning to do a lot of things to the property, maybe you need a longer option period. So all these things are negotiable, and it's something that I will walk through with my clients when we're getting ready to submit an offer. If you have any other questions about the real estate market here in Austin or the real estate process, you can give me a call or shoot me an email, or you can visit my website, www.shesellsaustin.com.